So, hello everybody. So today I'm going to share something that is really close to my heart because it revolves around community building, especially here in Python. And I'm going to share my journey and some misconceptions I've encountered along the way. And by the end of the talk, I do hope that I encourage you guys to start your journey and take the take the leap of the faith. Yeah. So first of all, my name is Rodney. So I'm part of Python Philippines. I'm intern student, and as you can see from the picture, I really like hiking, and I'm planning to try Lion Rock someday. Yeah. So first of all, if you would ask me ago if I would be co-chairing an APAC Asian Pacific wide PyCon, my main answer is no. I don't expect it at the first place because it's a big responsibility up until now. I remember the first day of it. It's a cold night, team building Python Philippines, and they asked me, "Hey, Rodney, do you want to be a Python coacher?" And I just said, yes. And it's all start with a simply saying yes. And at the first place, it wasn't planned. I don't expect anything about it. And so, but first, let's go back from where it really started. At first, when I'm first year college, I don't know anything about computer science, to be honest. And all I know is it's in demand, it is high paying, and it's work from home, which is in fact true. But I still lack knowledge. So I seek knowledge. And by the grace of social media and recommendation algorithm, it leads me more to webinars, meetups, and seminars. And during meetups, it gets me really hyped and inspired that I keep going. During meetups, there are some things that really makes me nice about it. Nice place. When you get in the office, wide monitors, nice chairs, and you can see the skyscraper, makes me want to be a corporate slave someday. And next thing is networking. It's really nice to connect with everyone because you get to learn what's their experiences and some guides that can help me along the way. And this is most my low-key favorite part because I get to ask, what's the tools that you're using to your work, so I'm going to use it someday. And next thing, food during meetups. If you ever feel bad, all you need is a pizza party. Quoted by your project manager, but that's me. But on top of all of that, what really matters is learning. Who doesn't want a free learning, free workshop? You just go inside the venue and you will just register first, sit and listen, and you have a lot of learning too. So along the way, I've encountered many attending meetups, and the first meet is, you have to know people first to join it, and straight up no. I remember the first meetup I've been through. Imagine this is 2 times this wide classroom, and I go inside and I sit in the corner waiting for someone to sit beside me so I can talk to them because I'm a shy guy. And the plot twists were just 10 attendees. So I'm forced to talk with other people at that time. And at the end, community exists to connect people. And you don't need anyone to belong. You don't need anyone to know to feel belong because the matter or the act of your showing up during meetups, it brings a lot of exposure. And sometimes the faces you meet during this meetup is the same person in the other meetup. And you just don't start friends. You make them along the way. So along the process, I fell in love in attending meetups. And you see there are volunteers there wearing the Python Hong Kong t-shirts. They sort like as heroes. And I want to contribute someday. I know this really sounds bad. It's a random doom scroll at LinkedIn. And I applied for Python Philippines as a volunteer. And thankfully I got. And that's me during my first PyCon volunteer. And here comes the meet too. You need to be an expert to contribute or to attend meetup. Again, it's no. But let me share your story first. The first job that I've been assigned to when I joined the PyCon is to be a stagehand. But the plot twist is I became a stagehand even though I didn't know anything. The only thing that I can help you is to present your slide entirely. I don't even know what's the meaning of extend. So, but thankfully along the way, my lead guide me along my lead guides me along the way, and I get to know how to work around station. And another thing is, when I always think that I need to be a Python wizard to volunteer, but the reality is, no, you don't know. The first time that I got to be a Python volunteer, all I know is for loops in Python. I don't even know how to set up Python at VS Code. I always do it in Anaconda. So, at the end, yeah, you're contributing for the community building. Not all contribution must be technical things. In volunteering, there are a lot of committee. Yes, maybe website, it involves technical contribution, but there are some committees like programs, creatives, marketing, that you can give your time to volunteer. And meetups are made for all experience bracket. Whether you're a seasoned developer, beginner, it's for everyone, because at the end, meetups are made for two objectives, which is learning and networking. And the fact that you are a beginner in the first place, you're really open for learning. In volunteering, contribution doesn't require mastery, just willingness, even though you don't know Python. So yeah, that's my second PyCon. And things blow up and college become really needy because a lot of commitments, a lot of projects, yeah, thesis. And here comes the myth tree. You need lots of free time to be involved. Again, straight up no, because at the end, community contribution doesn't always mean big commitments. You just need to sacrifice around 30 minutes per day, and that small contribution of you compounded to something bigger. And working in tech communities is not like a workday job, like you time in 8 a.m. and you check out 6 p.m. No, it's not like that. Because if you ever have a free time and you can contribute. It's not how much time you can give. It's about showing up consistently, yes, accountability during your job, and just working up to your contributions. And here comes the big one. It's my third PyCon, where I became a co-chair. And first, before you start anything, learn how to finish it. Do you believe in this one? For me, it's a straight up no, because life is a journey. If you allow anything to hold you back, that journey will never truly start. When I joined Python Philippines, all I know is, okay, I can contribute and do my best. And that mantra goes along the way to be a co-chair. Even though I don't know the weight of responsibility to being a co-chair, all I know is I'm going to do my best, and let's make through out of it. And the surprise in leadership is not always being ready in the job, because I learned it along the job. And I remember it's about fake it till you make it. I remember a situation from me when they asked me, "Hey, Lei, you are the PyCon chairman, right? Do you know the sponsorship packages for the PyCon Philippines?" "Oh no, I don't know. I will just lead you to my sponsorship committee." No. So in the terms of granular information, everything is something that I don't know everything. That's the essence of being a co-chair. It's a bad example, but all I do is fake it till you make it. You just go in your way, do your best, and think of something and do something that you can manipulate it. But if it's something that is out of your control, don't think it. Don't ever think it. So yeah, be consistent volunteer, taking on responsibility, because at the end, consistency is much greater than expertise. So what about expertise if you don't take account to your tasks? Yeah, there's a lot of self-doubt, uncertainty, and overthink moments, but being consistent and along your way, that's small steps brings a lot, and it compounded really good. And leadership in tech communities. Responsibility plus trust, not perfection. Yeah, so that's the example that I've been counter to, because I always think that you need to be a leader to have leadership. But in the end, it's not. Your small act of showing up, it brings a lot to you. And when I co-chairing the PyCon Philippines, I always do my best and just let it go, and all I do is trust to my community. Maybe some I can lead, I give them aid, or do you need anything? Okay, no. Okay, let's go through it, and at the end you will never regret anything if you do your best. So take the leap and start your journey. So it all starts with an unscripted yes, and through consistent commitment, it leads me to more opportunities and yeah, a lot of work, but at the end, it is something that I always cherish along the way. So yeah, Tom, thank you so much, Pagan Hong Kong, and I hope you get some insights with my talk.